AA Bullets YouTube channel.
Hurry up, now tell us why you're here.
Lightning McQueen will start at pole position for the 11th race of 2008. The only major event is that Brian Vickers is out on lap 386 because of an engine failure. Tony Gasworth would lead for the most laps, leading for 257 of them. But Jeff Burton would be the winner of the 11th race of 2008, with his teammate Kevin Carvick finishing second, their other teammate Clint Bocart third, Cal Weathers fourth, and Greg People rounding out the top five. Lightning McQueen will start at pole position for the 12th race of 2008, where Chick Hicks will do his usual thing, wrecking too many cars. Tony Gasworth would be 17th as of lap 351, where he wrecks Chick Hicks, the mean green car. Hooray! Sage Vanderspin would surprisingly lead the most laps, leading for 56 of them. But Lightning McQueen would be the winner of the 12th race of 2008. Casey Corner would finish second, Bobby Swift third, Greg People fourth, and Kyle Bushtire rounding out the top five. Casey Corner will start at pole position for the 13th race, which has been renamed, and Chick Hicks would once again wreck too many cars. Kurt Bushtire would be 5th as of lap 155. Who wrecks? Who? The mean green car, Chick Hicks! Hooray! He's out! Casey Corner would lead for the most laps, leading for 89 laps, including pole. And he goes on to win the 13th race of 2008, with Kevin Shiftright finishing second, Mike Yankee Jr. third, Chip Gearings fourth, and Denny Carlin rounding out the top five. Sage Vanderspin will surprisingly start at pole position for the 14th race of 2008, where Chick Hicks wrecks too many cars again. Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Lightning McQueen would be the two cars that led the most laps this race, leading 50 laps each. And Lightning McQueen would be the winner of the 14th race of 2008, with Ernie Gearson coming a distant second, Kyle Bushtire third, Juan Pablo Montoya fourth, and Kenny Shiftright rounding out the top five. Kyle Bushtire will start at pole position for the 15th race of 2008, where the mean green car, Chick Hicks, would wreck too many cars. Tony Gasworth would be 8th as of lap 168, where he wrecks the mean green car, Chick Hicks. Hooray! He's out! Lightning McQueen would lead for the most laps, leading for 243 laps. But Dale Earnhardt Jr. will end up the winner of this race, the 15th race of 2008. Casey Corner would once again finish second, Kevin Shiftright third, Cal Weathers fourth, and Matt Karzif rounding out the top five. Kyle Bushtire will once again start at pole position for the 16th race of 2008, where the mean green car, Chick Hicks, fails to qualify. Hooray! David Gillicar would be out on lap 259 because of an engine failure. Kyle Bushtire would lead for the most laps, leading for 168 of them, including pole. And he, of course, loses by 3 feet to Cal Weathers, who's the real winner of the 16th race of 2008. And here's the photo finish. Kyle Bushtire was bumping him into the wall. Right, Lightning McQueen would finish third this race, Kevin Carvick fourth, and Bobby Swift rounding out the top five. Cal Weathers would start at pole position for the 17th race of 2008, where the mean green car, Chick Hicks, once again fails to qualify. Hooray! Lightning McQueen would not lead any laps! This is the first time in his whole career that this has happened. He'll probably lead some laps in another race. Cal Weathers would lead for the most laps, leading for 317 of them! And of course, he wins the 17th race of 2008, where Denny Carlin would finish second, Casey Corner third, Jack DePost fourth, and Jeff Burton rounding out the top five. Speedy Comet would start at pole position for the 18th race of 2008, where the mean green car, Chick Hicks, wrecks too many cars! And then Casey Gears would accidentally wreck himself and the mean green car. Hooray! Lightning McQueen would lead for the most laps, leading for 96 of them, and win the 18th race of 2008. Now who comes second? Cal Weathers does! finishing second in the 18th race of 2008. Kyle Busch Tire finished third. Carl Edwards fourth, and Matt Kenseth rounding out the top 5. Lightning McQueen will start at pole position for the 19th race of 2008, where the mean green car, Chick Hicks, will be suspended for 2 races because he made fun of Mike Yankee Jr. But unfortunately, Kyle Traxon wrecks too many cars. And then Kurt Busch Tire says, Kurt Busch Tire, don't say that word! Lightning McQueen would lead for the most laps, leading for 108 of them, including pole. But Kevin Shiftright will be the winner of this race, winning the 19th race of 2008. Lightning McQueen to finish second this race, Carl Edwards third, Denny Carlin fourth, and Kenny Shiftright rounding out the top 5. Kyle Busch Tire will start at pole position for the 20th race of 2008, where Aiken Axler would be out on lap 81 because of an engine failure. And Kevin Shiftright says that's karma to Andrew Axler. But then, Colin DePedal would be 17th as of lap 187, where he wrecks Kevin Shiftright. Why did he do that? Oh no! Craig Shiftright and Andrew Axler are now getting into a tire fight! And, because they did get into a tire fight, they'll be suspended from attending the next race. Lightning McQueen would be out on lap 307 because of Kyle Busch Tire! Why did you do that? And he'd lead the most laps, leading for 326 of them, including pole. And of course, he wins the 20th race of 2008, with his older brother Kurt finishing second, Speedy Comet third, Bobby Swift fourth, and Morey Clutchburn rounding out the top 5. Lightning McQueen would start at pole position for the 21st race of 2008, where the mean green car, Chick Hicks, would be wrecked out on the 3rd lap because of Todd Marcus! Hooray! But unfortunately, Michael Cartwright has an engine failure on lap 24, which means he's out! Robert Turner would also have an engine failure on lap 80, but this one resulted in David Stremrim crashing into him, and now he's out through the season because it was a hard crash. Mark Carton would surprisingly lead the most laps, leading for only 60 laps this race, but Carl Edwards would end up as this race's winner, winning the 21st race of 2008, where Tony Gasworth would finish second, Lightning McQueen third, Brickyard fourth, and Todd Marcus rounding out the top 5. Travis Draftville will start at pole position for the 22nd race of 2008, where Chick Hicks would wreck too many cars! But he gets T-boned on lap 83 by Kurt Busch Tire! Hooray! You wrecked the mean green car. And then Kurt Busch Tire says this, defending Johnny Blamer. His friend Morey Clutchburn would go on to lead the most laps, leading for 84 laps this race. But Ricard Smith, no he doesn't, he cheated! Which means he'll be suspended next race. The real winner of this race is Tony Gasworth, winning the 22nd race of 2008, where Morey Clutchburn would finish second, TG Castlenut third, Jeff Burnton fourth, and Cal Weathers rounding out the top 5. Kyle Busch Tire will start at pole position, as usual. But Piston Cup fans begin booing him and throwing cans! Luckily for Piston Cup fans, Kyle Busch Tire would finish last because on lap 5, Brick Yardley would wreck him. Hooray! The mean green car will be suspended for the rest of the season because he cheated! Later on, Lightning McQueen would go on to lead for the most laps, leading for 116 of them. But Kurt Busch Tire will be the winner of this race, winning the 23rd race of 2008, where Kevin Shiftright would finish second, Kenny Shiftright third, Ryan Newcar fourth, and Carl Edwards rounding out the top 5. As Pancake-Shiftright Racing had a 1-2-3-4 finish, Craig Shiftright is very happy about that. And Sam Carnish Jr. joins Pancake-Shiftright Racing. Kevin Shiftright will start at pole position for the 24th race of 2008, where Brick Hicks would lead the field from lap 36 to 79 without really trying. How? But 10 laps later, Kyle Busch-Tire would be 5th as of lap 89, where he tries to wreck Chick Hicks, who completely avoids Kyle Busch-Tire. How is that possible? And Chick Hicks would go on to lead the most laps, leading for 197 laps, but Pancake-Shiftright still wins the 24th race of 2008, with Chick Hicks finishing 2nd, Bobby Swift 3rd, Carl Edwards 4th, and Chip Gearings rounding out the top 5. Casey Corner will start at pole position for the 25th race of 2008, where Ruby Easy Oaks would accidentally start a big crash. Kyle Busch-Tire would lead for the most laps, leading for 92 of them, but he would lose the race by 10 feet to Brickyard, who gets his 2nd win of the season, the 25th race of 2008, with Kyle Busch-Tire finishing 2nd, Lightning McQueen 3rd, Cal Weathers 4th, and Jeff Gorvette rounding out the top 5. And here is the top 20 in points, with Carl Edwards only leading the field by 16 points. And Ryan Newcar is only 15 points ahead of Mike Yankee Jr. and Martin Kirks Jr.
Remember to press the notifications button, which goes ring, ring, ring after you press it. And lightning strikes back, and that's as if you subscribed, of course. And thank you for watching this entire video.
I forgot to mention that there's less than 1,000 points separating Carl Edwards at the top and Ryan Newcar in 20th position at this point of the season. And the next part of the 2008 Piston Cup season will be coming out tomorrow or the next day.